Hey, and welcome to Innocore Gaming. It's the weekend. The weekend means War Robots Test Server. So, this week we are testing the three new robots again: the Nightingale, the Ravana, which they have now done the model, and the Cerberus, which they have not done the model. Let's take a quick look at a Ravana. So, you can see that the Ravana's model has been completed. Looks good. I kind of like it. It's an interesting looking robot. A lot of little spikes sticking out of it. Doesn't have much of a face. Is that its eyes up there? I don't know. It'll be interesting to see what kind of color schemes they come up with. And what's the big round thing here? That's interesting. Is that part of the cloaking device or something? Who knows? Yeah, so there's the new model. Don't know. They still haven't. They still saying the abilities to be announced, and yet they call it a roar right here. It says max of 3 charges, but in the game there were only 2. The test server information said 250%. This says 150%. 6 seconds. I think they dropped it. Wasn't it 3 seconds before? Now it's only 2 seconds. So they've dropped it from 3 seconds down to 2 seconds, I think. That's the only change I see. Doesn't really 191 damage, 45. I think that's about the same. Not sure that there's been that much changes to it, other than I think the duration was 3 seconds. So that's the only change I see to that. The Cerberus cooldown is 10 seconds, 350 range, 95k health, which is about the same. 57. That may have increased. The suppression is 50%. They're not really telling us. From what I saw in the description, didn't look like much had changed. It was still saying 309, or the damage was 3009. It's kind of an interesting number, but I don't see much change there. Oops, I didn't want to do that. And last, the Nightingale. Air support cooldown of 16 seconds, active for 18 seconds, 123. That may have gone up slightly, but I think it was about 122 last time. So 75% suppression. I don't see much difference in these. Really not seeing a whole lot of difference in the robots for this weekend's test over last weekend's test, other than the model, which is nice. I'll take a quick run through my setup here. Thermonukes, last stand. These are the brawling hangar. Shotguns with anti-control, quantum radar, anti-control, last stand, quantum radar, phase shift. Same thing, anti-control, last stand, phase shift, anti-control, last stand, phase shift. They still do not have any of the skills other than the weapons skills, so there are no robot skills. So you don't get any of the cool extra abilities or modules that last longer, or health healing that you get. None of that stuff. So I I have no healing on any of these robots. Don't have any defense points, no speed, no extra damage. Nothing like that on any of these. I can show you the pilots, but basically all the pilots have are the weapons. So whatever weapons they have, that's what they've got. I've got igniter, this is a shotgun, 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 and scourge. And then we can look at the other hangar I built, which is the ranged hangar. Oh, and by the way, I have an Arthur with a SAR and 2 retaliators. A little bit of a hybrid package there. I did upgrade them as much as they could be upgraded. I mean, the robot is upgraded. The weapons were not upgradable, but upgraded both the robots. Both of the Titans have been upgraded as much as possible. Here we have the ranged hangar. We have ballista, arbalist build with thermonukes, last stand, quantum radar. We have a Hydra spiral build with thermonukes, anti-control, and phase shift. We have a pulsar build with thermonukes and quantum radar, an ion build with thermonukes and quantum radar, and a scourge build with thermonukes and quantum radar. And again, the weapons, the pilots only have the weapons skills. There are no robot skills, and I have the energy weapons on the Alming. And that's it. That's all there is to that. Hope you enjoy the fights. We're going to get right into them if we can get a match. Well, that didn't take long. But let's see. Let's go for a brawling hangar. And we'll start out with the Cerberus. Now we only have 350 meters range on this. Shield down. But it comes back fairly quickly. We don't go into there. Cerberus dies rather quickly when it's such a low health robot. You can't really be out in the open. That Cerberus is not, definitely not the robot for me, I tell you. defeated. That Cerberus, I don't like it as a brawler. It doesn't have enough shield. Its ability doesn't refresh quickly enough, and once it's out in the open and exposed, it's dead. So it is not a brawler. It simply is not a brawling machine. And that's too bad, because the brawlers are the best, and it's too bad because it's a community robot. I think the community robots would be, it would be better to have the community robot be an excellent brawler, and the Cerberus just is not. As a matter of fact, let's get rid of this one. Let's put in another Ravana. I'm going to pause the video while I do that. I'll be back in just a second. Okay, and we are back. So now I have a Vortex Ravana. We'll see if that works any better. Alright, let's do another one. Let's do another battle. Hopefully we won't have to wait long. Yeah, the Cerberus is very disappointed in the Cerberus as far as survivability, going up against the meta. You would think the community robot, I mean, wouldn't you think that Pixonic would want the community robot to be fairly strong robots? That a whole bunch of the fans that voted on it and participated in making it and all that stuff would say, ooh, look what we helped create. We helped create one of the best bots in the game. And the Cerberus is just not. It's not that. Oh, lovely. I'm going to get to fight several of them by myself up here. That's going to be nice. Cerberus. Killed me. This robot's dead. Ravana, so slow. So slow. Okay. Vortexes. Maybe I'm not skilled enough in use of them. I don't have any, so maybe I don't know how to use them very well. But I don't do very well with the vortexes. Let's jump right back into it. Maybe we'll get a ranged map. I'd like to try the Cerberus on a ranged map. Although, you know, its ability only has 350-meter range. So, I mean, it's built, if its inbuilt ability is 350 meters, yeah, I just think that Cerberus it's messed up. It's just a messed up bot. It's broken to begin with. It's broken out of the gate. Why isn't my quantum radar working? You see that? The quantum radar did not work. Did you see that? Now I'm not doing any damage to that thing. Odd. Why isn't the quantum radar working? So weird. No commentary during that. Just intense fighting. Just never could do any good. These new robots are fun. They're definitely not my leeches and my Ares and my Aljun. They don't quite have the punch. One more match and we'll end this video. Let's start off with a Nightingale this time. Okay, well, um, my impression is the Ravana is the only one that I would want. The Nightingale would be second, and the Cerberus would be a distant third. So hopefully they will look at all the stuff and do something about the Cerberus. I just very disappointed that the community robot is. It's wrong. It doesn't survive as a brawler. It has 95,000 hit points and 20,000 on its shield. That's 110,000 hit points. That's not even. I mean, that's like a Gareth. I think a Gareth has more. That's crazy. That's a terribly weak bot. And it has its ability is 350 meters, which makes it a brawling bot. No, no. Terribly misdesigned. Very incorrectly designed robot. Um, it works fairly decently as a ranged bot. The shield gives you just enough protection to get into cover once they start shooting at you. It's a very slow robot. So the Cerberus, it needs an increase in speed. It needs an increase in its abilities range. It needs an increase in durability. And then it might be a fairly decent mid-range bot. But I don't think it'll ever be a brawler. It's never going to be a brawler. Not with an Aegis shield that has 23,000 hit points. That's ridiculous. Come on, Pixonic. You guys can do better than that. Hope you enjoyed the content. If you did, give it a thumbs up by clicking the like symbol. Leave me a comment, and I would love to have some comments. I'd be glad to read them. Would enjoy reading them and responding to you. Consider subscribing to the channel. And as always, I encourage you to find a place of worship where you feel comfortable and welcome. Attend it regularly with an open heart and an open mind. And I believe that you will find that to be both a rewarding and a fulfilling experience. I know that I do. Anyway, thanks for tuning in. Until next time, see ya.